Hey, this is Ramon, Channels Alpha 4, and I did 2,000 words today and felt pretty good. I wrote at about 500 word chunks and I woke up in the morning, did some Tai Chi. I ran on the treadmill, then I went running outside. Uh, and each one of these little exercise sessions was a break that I was taking. Then I did the stepper. I used a bench as a stepper so I could get like a little higher up. And I went comic book shopping today. By the way, if you're not reading Batman Metal, read it. It is good. It's really good for inspiration. Um, what else? Story. So, the story today was more funeral information. So, it was the younger character going to his mother and telling her that he was ready to leave. And she gave him some motherly advice. Mind you, ancient motherly advice, so I had to look up some sources for that. I also had to look up animals that existed in Greece and in this time period at around 1000 BC. And I also had to look up what kind of fruits existed. For instance, were apples in Greece at the time? They were. And chickens weren't, by the way. There are no chickens in Greece at this time. But there are apples. And looking at ancient fruit and how ancient apples looked, they were smaller and they were more yellow. I did a montage to just get the characters to the next scene. I covered roughly a week's worth of material in about a paragraph. And then I had the main character, the older character, have to go retrieve some apples for the warlord. And in doing so, he meets a patron who had been helping him through his previous adventures, although he didn't know this. And that conversation is where I left off, and that's what I'm writing right now. That was my day today. So, bought some comics, talked to the comic book guy about the Justice League movie and the Punisher coming out. Justice League doesn't look like it's going to be good. Punisher looks promising, so hopefully it'll do good. Has potential. Let's see. And I bought some little miniatures. I've been looking for some ancient Greek and Mycenaean period art and miniatures because that's kind of the period that I'm working on. And I couldn't find any, but I did buy some cheap hoplites. So, whatever. I say cheap, but it cost me like $20 total, so it wasn't that cheap. Yeah, so Hobby Lobby, by the way, that's where I went for that. And I've been drawing. I bought some more pens and some better pencils so I can draw some of the characters and draw some of the scenery. I need to get a new ruler though. Anyway, that's what I've been doing. So not as exciting as the last few days. I get that, but I did write more, and I've been writing more consistently. So hopefully when NaNoWriMo is over and I go back to my regular work, I will be able to parlay this into writing every day at least an hour after work, or maybe even an hour before work and an hour after work. I don't know. With my workout schedule, that'd be kind of tight to write twice a day, but to turn this into a habit to go forward in my career, and hopefully it will give me if I win, hopefully it'll give me the guts to send off some manuscripts, or at least some query letters, to some agents and what have you. Anyway, that's my game plan. Oh, and for those who are interested in my other stuff, I ordered some more books related to my other videos. All right, anyway, peace. peace, like, subscribe, and rock on. Halfway point, man. We are at the halfway point for NaNoWriMo. So here's hoping we all make it to the end. Don't quit.